What up with it, dog? Good to see you, family.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bro, big. Okay.
I told you,
I see that, ain't it?
that's how you know he couldn't catch no football.
What's up, dog?
Because he that fast and that big. You know what I'm saying?
Football.
Fred, you can't.
I was a DB.
I know, Fred.
Hey,
Listen.
I like the energy. I already
What I didn't like is he treat me like I'm Noah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he came.
don't let it fool you. Don't let it fool you. Don't let it fool you.
Hold up, limitless. Take a stomach, got pinning it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people feeling militant. Way I'm feeling, got me up. On the mission, got me up. Knowing me, I got the key. Only vision I can trust. Limitless. Take a stomach, got pinning it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people feeling militant.
Fred Kerley, man, welcome, man. Thank you so much, man. This is Channing Crowder, Fred Taylor. I'm Ryan Clark. Pivot fam, thank you for pivoting with us. Like, I actually like the fact that you came in here like that. Bro, you come from an athletic family. Jeremy played for the Jets. I think your sister jumped in college. Brother ran as well. For you, growing up, was it the competition of being in an athletic family that kind of gave you the drive to get where you are now?
I feel like definitely that where to come from. My pops was a hooper. He played in Kansas. My uncle played for the Pistons. He won the championship in '89.
Oh, okay.
Phoenix Dembo.
Yeah.
So he won the championship in '89. But I come from a competitive family, so it's a win-win situation all over. So definitely a competitive family where I come from.
Like a lot of sport, like our sport is glorified. Track's really not glorified. Like, why go that direction? Because, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't Usain damn Bolt, like, you're not glorified.
So for me, like, I actually broke my collarbone. I actually walked on to run track. Like, track was just like bottom feeder. It is what it is. Like, I'm come from Texas, so it's just like, track is just like a small part of life in Texas. Football, basketball, I think that was my ticket out until I broke my collarbone. And that's why I walked on to run track at South Plains Community College in Texas. So track was definitely not my ticket out. I actually had a scholarship at TCU, and then collarbone just broke in the middle of the season. So it is what it is. But like, as my journey in track, it actually taught me a lot on the way though too. Patience.
Like what when you say your journey in track?
Like patience. Like, everything don't come overnight. Like football, basketball, that's what we do. But track is just like, you actually got to learn and take patience with the stuff that going on when track and field. It's just like, everything is not gonna come at once. Like, you practice for years on end for 9 seconds, 19 seconds, 43 seconds. So the small things in track and field that taught me along the way in the journey.
You know, if you hadn't broken your collarbone, we wouldn't have had an opportunity to be able to witness that. But not a lot of guys in your sport can go sub 10, you know, sub 20. And then you went sub 44, which is amazing, you know what I'm saying, for a sprinter. Looking back though, like along your journey along the way, you said football was the kind of your dream, the thing you wanted to play. If that didn't happen, would you be content with not being able to show the world, you know, that you're an Olympic medalist?
I feel like everything happened for a reason. Football was not in God's plan for me to sit and talk to y'all about track and field. So I feel like my track journey is a blessing. It actually got me out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I was playing football and basketball, I'd still be in. Mm-hmm. When I say I'd be in, I'd probably still be in the streets. Mm-hmm. So track was my ticket out. The best thing I ever did is sign that professional contract and leave the state of Texas and go to Arizona and start my life. Mm-hmm. So if I was still playing football and basketball, I'd still be like my family.
What's Taylor, Texas like?
Taylor is Taylor, bro. I'm from San Antonio.
Okay.
That's all my people from San Antonio. My aunt and uncle adopted me, and that's when I moved to Taylor, Texas. Okay. So all my family's still in San Antonio, and no one in my family's in Taylor no more. They all back in San Antonio, or I've just moved my aunt and uncle to Miami at my house in Miami. So it's definitely a blessing. Taylor actually taught me a lot of stuff on the way, but my heart is in San Antonio, and San Antonio where all my family and everybody's from.
Your aunt and uncle adopted you.
Mm-hmm.
What caused that? Because you know, on this show, we really want to know, yeah.
So my pops went to prison for murder. My mom still in the streets to this dopes and all that stuff. So it's definitely, and my aunt and uncle adopted 26 of us, like 23, and a lot of other family members in the house and stuff. Yes, that's why I'm like competitive. Like, you got to win-win situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like my aunt and uncle adopted me, my cousins, family down the line, any uncles in the house. It was like 26 kids in the house all together because cousins and them come and stay and stuff. So once I got adopted, it was all us in the house, and then my auntie, uncle, brothers and sister come and go in the house and stuff. So it was just a lot of us in the house all together. So my auntie and uncle adopted me.
You know, Fred, it's funny when I watched you on Netflix, I was like, he got something different to him. And obviously it was like the polar opposite of Noah, who they were following. And in watching you at first, it's like, oh, he's just like a little country, you know what I mean? But then getting deeper into your story, you know, mentioning, you know, your mother and your father, your Aunt Virginia, who took all of you in. But when you talk about, if I don't sign that contract, I'm still in the streets. Mm-hmm. I think that's a statement that could go over the heads of a lot of people. What did signing that contract save you from?
It saved me from a lot of things. If I look back right now, like my older brother, jail. Younger brother, jail. So me signing that contract saved my life. When I say save my life, it gave my kids the opportunity to get out the streets too. So it's just like my journey, like a lot of people don't understand, like we all can go to school and stuff, but the degree don't mean shit in our lifetime because you can't really get nothing. Because, hey, only thing we know was sports, you know what I'm saying? And the only thing else we know was the streets and stuff. So that's the only two options that I feel like I had. But me signing that contract gave me a bigger light down the tunnel. Like, I got it. Let me leave the state of Texas so I can start my life and not have family around me. So the best thing I did was sign that contract, and I became a man once I left the state of Texas. I ain't had nobody to depend on, nobody to call to. It's just like me on my journey.
Fred, you know, you mentioned that that's where your older brother is. That's where your younger brother is. In January, when you had I could say it, you were assaulted by the cops. What's going through your mind then when you thought, man, this contract got me out of that life. And now here I am, multiple cops on top of me, beating me, my girl screaming, yet they're still doing it. And then now you're behind bars in a place you never wanted to be.
So as I look at that incident, it's just like, fuck. Like, shit happened. Like, you never thought it was happening to you, but the shit happened. So as I'm looking, I'm like, damn, I ain't think that happened to me. And still to this day, they never say I was arrested or say why they detaining me and stuff. The stuff just happened. Like, I'm like, damn, I try to get away from this life, and life just happened to be in front of me. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, it is what it is, but I know I got a bigger picture and bigger story to tell besides that, what happened on that day.
Bro, what happened on that goddamn day? I'm not gonna lie. Everybody seen the video, bro. I'm the nigga that's gonna ask the real question.
Ask the question.
When you walking up, you got the $2,000 suit on. I saw your little short set.
Yeah.
What involved that? Like, what happened on that day?
So my girl got diabetes. We were going to the car. So I asked, can we get in the car? And then that's when the behind police said, walk around. As I'm trying to walk around, that's when the front police put his hands on me. I said, why you put your hands on me? And then that's when the incident went down. But still, right now, they never say I was arrested or no nothing. So as I'm trying to walk, they just start stop resisting. I'm like, I'm resisting what? You grabbed me 5 different ways. But they try to slam me, but I'm not going to the ground.
You strong as shit. Yes, I watched the video.
Like right now, I said I can't go to the ground. Like you try to throw my face in the ground. Like we was talking like professional, and then that's when their balls try to drop because they couldn't manhandle me. Because they manhandle everybody else, but I'm like, bro, like we can talk like mans. And that's when they just started yapping. And then they once I got to the ground, they started hitting me in my head, hitting me in my side. My ribs still fucked up right now. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, and then I got MRI for the side, like I got a bruise on the side of the left of my head, but it is what it is, but it's not is what it is, because if it was a regular person, it would went underneath the route. Mm-hmm. But since I'm a high profile athlete, it ain't going underneath the route. Miami police been doing that for years to come, but enough is enough, I would say.
I actually know exactly what you're talking about. 2008, leaving the club one night, just chilling, and they just surrounded me and my homies, and they slammed me on the trunk of my car, took me in, the whole thing. That was around 3:30. 5:30 news came on. I was on the local news, the same similar situation. But the thing is, you know, a lot of times people go to South Beach and you think it's just chill, or it's sweet.
The
and
crazy part about that was my second time on South Beach since I live in Miami.
See, South Beach is crazy.
Yes.
People got it f***ed up that South Beach is as glitz and
Like
glam.
spring breaks.
That ain't where you want to be at doing anything crazy. But you was just chilling, not saying you
Yeah,
were doing
well, I
anything
was
crazy.
just chilling. I ain't do nothing.
But just can imagine what happened to all the other people, especially the younger people. So that'd be a lesson, man. If you know, if you can get anything out of this, hopefully people can see how to avoid certain situations. But going back to when you said you was doing stuff on your own, or whatever, track is an isolating sport. You know, it's just you, the lane, and in the race. As you started to rise through the ranks, become more popular and famous, what or who kept you grounded or keeps you grounded?
I said what kept me grounded is probably my aunt and then all my brothers around me. But not only what kept me going is my kids. So those are the most important. I would say, like my aunt kept me grounded, and me trying to get out of the situation. My childhood growing up, like that kept me grounded because I promised in my head I can't go back. Can't go back. I keep on pushing because I know the life. If I ain't do this, I know what I'll be doing.
Right.
Definitely won't be doing nothing illegal. So it's definitely that's gave me the opportunity to do the stuff in the right way and better understand business too.
What age and what number? I was gonna say, because best I ever ran was a 4.51. I know you ran better than that.
Yeah, I saw your race against Quincy.
I was 40 years old, nigga. Don't start, nigga. I was 40 years old when I ran. Quincy ran, but I ran a 4.51 in the 40. What you run, Fred? A 4.28? What you ran?
Yeah.
4.28. Fred was a blaze. But there was a time when you knew you were special. What race, like Freddie hit it, bro. You hit nines, like.
You wanna know?
I ran an 11.4. That was my best ever 100.
I can tell.
Man, I'm gonna go over there and grab you, little skinny ass. Best I ever ran in my life was 11.4 in high school. When was you like, shit, they gonna pay me to run these races?
When I came on my mama.
I didn't know you even talk like this, Fred. When was this on the Netflix special?
You knew when the doctor spanked your butt
Yes,
that
I knew
you was special.
I knew I was special.
Really?
I'm telling you, I'm looking you dead in your eye. I knew I was special.
And that you could do what you do now.
Yes. I still talk the same shit since I was a young boy. Ain't nothing changed about me. Just the area code.
I'm damn
But it
this.
had to be a chance that you saw a clock that.
Go ask them JUCO
Confirm.
boys. Go ask them
What?
JUCO boys. Ain't nothing changed about me. I did what people did in a lifetime in 3 months.
Explain, what does that
It
mean?
was never no
Yo.
time that you said.
No, I knew I was special. I knew I was him.
Fred, when you say you did what people did in a lifetime in 3 months, explain that.
I won a silver medal. People take a lifetime to do that. I ran 9.7. People take a lifetime to do that. I did that in 3 months and a year. I became world championship in a year and a half. People ain't been on my level. I'm more than special.
Fred, can I ask you a question? He was dead serious that whole time. That made me nervous.
I'm about to say,
you
you
had-
put my foot in the ground.
he was really looking at
he
you
was
in
gonna come
your
over
eyes,
here
too.
at me.
Bro, like when we were watching, when you were watching the docu-series,
I ain't watched it, but
I watched it. I'm talking about when I was watching it. When I watched the docu-series, you were painted as the quiet one. You were painted, it wasn't that you seemed less confident, but you definitely seemed less apt to talk about.
see, if they actually put everything in them videos,
So you did talk your stuff on
I
it.
talk. See, that's not their reality on them TVs. I'll definitely talk. I would not stop talking shit. I'll talk shit in the back, behind the call room and all that stuff. That's what they want to show. It's more to all that stuff. They follow me around. I talk shit, but that's what they want to show to the world.
It almost seemed like you
Was the villain?
were the villain
Of
to
course.
Noah Lyles' hero.
Of course,
The guy everybody
That shit is funny, huh?
listened to
I'm
and
that
like.
guy. Noah really not on my level. I'm telling you that as a man, dude not on my level.
What do you mean by he not on your
He's
level?
not
He got
on
the
my
gold.
level. He got what?
He got the gold right now.
Yeah, that's what it say. But go look at the record book. Look who got more wins. I'll leave it like that.
But the
ultimate is
the
a-
ultimate
yeah.
race that hit
Yeah.
that everybody in the world
Yeah,
saw
of course.
was him winning.
Of course. But tell the nigga line it up again right now. Pressure different. Pressure different.
But many
I'm dealing with more of the stuff than what he dealing with. That mental stuff, not really real. I'm telling you, he's not built like me.
Fred, I get that you have been through more in life and you have dealt.
I talk about that year.
I'm talking about just last year at all. So what were you going through last year that could have affected the way you performed? Because you still medaled.
Of course.
Yeah, it wasn't like
I
you.
really go ask my coach how many days I train. I'm dealing with way more life stuff than track stuff. Track take care of itself. I can hop on track and run fast. Track is not pressure.
How are you now dealing with the life stuff?
I'm still dealing with it, but it's smoother. You know what I'm saying? It's smoother. I'm still dealing with it. It's way smoother than last year because I got a coach that understands. So I'm still dealing with it, but it's smoother.
Are you happy? Like, are you? Because you seem so intense and you seem so locked in on, like, we all.
No, I'm happy every day.
Okay.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy.
Yeah, because you come from struggle. Like, it don't matter how big your house is. If 26 people in there, it ain't enough room.
Correct.
If my pops is behind bars and if my mom in the streets and if my brother is there and if my other brother is there, that's adversity. That's stress. That's pressure.
I deal with stress, but I know how to deal with it better. The man really can't show the emotion, you feel me? But I know how to let it out. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tend to walk around, just listen to some music. I know how to let it out. But pressure is pressure.
Could you be the gold? Because you got the bronze. Could you be a gold medalist if you ain't put all that pressure on yourself, bro? Because to RC's point, man,
No,
you seem like you got a lot of shit on your chest. Like it ain't many people come on this show I'm scared of. I'm scared you will come across this table right now, bro. Like you have a lot of.
It ain't that, but you could.
You're tense.
You could feel it.
though. But
This is relaxed.
yeah, I got to read the room though too. You feel me?
Damn,
I'm reading the room though too. I'm relaxed. I got to read the room. I'm relaxed.
My dog got his legs crossed. He chilling.
I know it. I crossed my leg when he crossed his, and we both got white socks on. But bro, like, do you want like, I know we older than you, but bro, you not relaxed, bro. You on like you're on edge.
I'm really not on edge. Like I'm relaxed to a certain degree. I would say that. I'm relaxed though.
How easy is it for you to learn to trust people? Do you trust a lot of people?
That's why I'm quiet. Got to read the room and all that stuff first. And then once I read the room, that's when you just start hearing me I won't stop talking.
Yeah.
Put it like that.
Have you reached your highest potential yet?
I don't think I would never will. Like, there's better stuff around me, better coaches to understand me. Like, I can go call somebody to better understand me and stuff, but I would never reach my potential right now because I still got a lot of growing on the track to do, a lot of more learning and stuff to do because I just started my 100-meter journey in 2021. So it's just like, it takes a lifetime what I did in a year or 3 months to do what I did to run 9.8 that first year. And then the following year, I ran 9.7. Take people a lifetime to drop times and stuff like that. So for me, I know I still got a lot to learn, even though like you don't have off years or something like that, but I feel like I still got a lot to learn, a lot to understand about my body, and then not only that, about correcting my body. Like with the nutrition, with weights, with just the right mechanics and making sure your body healthy. Too, that's the most important thing. If your body healthy, hey, you can go far wherever.
Right.
You know, what you've been able to do in multiple different races. You started as, you know, you were a 400 guy, right? And then now you're running the 100. And like you said, it's a 9-second race. When you are on the line, Fred, at the Olympics, after being a world champion before, after already being a medalist, having the actual moniker of the fastest man in the world at one point in your life, what are the thoughts and the nerves like when you're on the line for the 100 last summer?
You gotta be on that line to understand. You really don't see nothing. You really don't see people to the left of you or right of you. You don't see the crowd, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just a blank wall. Like, you don't even see what your coaches, like, you can just tune in to some people, like your coaches or to the announcer, but I mean to the person that's shooting the gun, but you really don't see nothing. Just a line. Once that gun go off, it's just like, you still don't hit the crowd, just like you and your opponent at that point. After that, just you in that finish line, try to get to be the first person to the finish line. If it's you run 10 seconds, you run 10 seconds. Just get that W. And it was crazy.
What's the lead up to that, bro? Like, I know, like, that 9 seconds, 9.7, this is crazy to say 9 seconds to run 100. But leading up to that, the day of, like, going out there to know that your entire day, your career, I would assume your money's attached to those 9 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much built up in 9.8 seconds.
Yeah.
What's that like, knowing when you wake up that day, I can make millions today, or they gonna laugh at my ass today?
See, being from America is different from being from the other country. Other countries is like, you get to the finish, you can already make millions by making it to the final. Being in America, you gotta, it's hard. You gotta either be in that final or the top 3. Like, definitely me, I gotta be in the top 3. I ain't never not been in the top 5 since even my 400 days. I always been either ranked 1 or number 3. I ain't never been below that. It's just like, it's hard to be on top, but it take a lot. Get like that day of, it was just like, I don't have no routine. Only routine is just going to teammates and just talk shit, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's what energized me, but all my teammates know, like, everybody don't do what I do. So in 2023, me not judging the line, not judging the people around me, cost me not to make it to the final in 2023. So back in my mind, I switched coaches, came back to the drawing board and told my now coach, 23 is not happening again. So it's either you're gonna push me to be great or we're gonna have the same situation gonna happen in 2023. And the semifinal is final. You can't misjudge the semifinal because that is the final.
What do you mean by misjudge?
Like, if you go watch my 2023 race, I thought it was easy, but that's when somebody just came and passed me. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta wait till the next group of people see if my time end up in a final. It didn't, so I said that can't happen again. You actually got to run all out in the semifinal to make the final, because that one person that don't got no contract or don't got no care in the world, he don't care about you. He's trying to be in the same positions as you. So basically what happened, I just misjudged my time to get to the final. And in 2024, I just said, forget it, and just let me go run it wherever in my legs. So paid off in 2024, but I still feel like in 2024, just misjudged it too. So it is what it is. But
is a bronze medal a failure, right? Because in our sport, you win the Super Bowl or you don't, right? Everybody, the other 31 teams fail. In the Olympics, 3 people get to stand on the podium. There's a gold, there's a silver, there's a bronze. You've been in all those places before. When you do believe you're the fastest man in the world, when you believe a guy like Noah Lyles is not on your level, is the bronze medal at the Olympics a failure to you?
I feel like no medal at Olympics is not even given to the Olympics. You know, millions of people try out for our thing. I feel like it's no failure, but you know what you're capable of accomplish. So it's like me getting a medal at Olympic Games is no failure.
Okay.
But I know I worked more than what I did, because when and losing come a dime a dozen. You know what I'm saying? So that was just a loss, but it's gonna prepare me for something bigger and later on down the line.
It sounds like Ricky Bobby. You done seen Ricky, you ain't first, you last. You're not first, you last. Like, bro, you were the number 3 fastest person in the world. Mm-hmm. You get that medal and you like, do you walk off like, damn?
With that being said, it's like, I'm an American. They only care about one thing. Like that bronze to someone else, a gold medal, they getting millions in their houses. I'm from the United States of America. Only one person get the glory. Even when I won to silver in 2021, they didn't care about that as silver. You know what I'm saying? They care more about what the other person did. Like, and I'm a nigga, you know what I'm saying? They don't really care about putting me on TV because if you go look at 2021, even this past year, everybody got their TV time and stuff, but they won't put a person like me on TV because they don't feel like I'm less than most people. They rather have light-skinned brothers, a light-skinned sister, or the white person, or all that on TV, or a different sport. But most of us track guys get belittled and stuff most of the time. You gotta be the number 1. There's no such thing number 2, number 3, or down the line. Or I can tell you the same story about how I struggled. They don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? So, but you gotta have the right people to understand you, to know where you came from, to get put on a better platform later on in your life, because a lot of people don't understand where you come from. They feel like it's a cry for help, but it is a cry for help, but you gotta understand where these individuals come from, because everybody in the track community got need an output, but a lot of people can't.
We had Lele on the show. You know, when RC mentioned the Netflix docuseries and being the villain, it made me think of that. You know, it made me think about being marketable, you know, being able to be your authentic self while still looking for sponsorship opportunities. And when we talked with Lele, it sounded very similar. You know,
I've been myself, so I can't put myself in the same position as her because I've been running fast since I was out of school. I broke the collegiate record. I was the first person to run 43 in college. Mm-hmm. So we was not in the same boat, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I've been myself, and I only know how to be myself, you know what I'm saying? But that's like, if a brand don't want me, the brand don't want me, but I cannot not be myself. I only know how to be myself. I don't know how to be nobody else.
When do you look at yourself as a business entity where you have to sort of, you know, create this image in order to maximize, because track you don't get the same opportunities that basketball get or the NFL get. No, you're yourself.
I feel like in America, we are fighting for different rooms. We fighting with the NBA, the NFL, the gymnastics, the WNBA, so forth. Like, we fighting to be in different rooms. So it's hard, but you gotta be number 1 to get everything moving. Mm-hmm. So if I go break the world record tomorrow, it's gonna be all news and all sponsorship on me.
But if you don't, what you just said was, you know, like, I'm a nigga. Like, there's a certain way you have to carry yourself because these brands are.
You gotta be correct. I know how to be correct. I know how to go shake anybody's hands.
Right.
I know how to get business done. I know how to do the big things to make sure I eat. Mm-hmm. So I know how to be in every room and be correctly.
The thing I always admire about the Olympic trials in America is that it seems harder than the Olympics.
It is.
Right? To be able to represent America in track and field is as big of a feat as it is to actually place in the Olympics because the competition is so high. But you saying that about being from America makes me think this. We're actually just spoiled, right? Because we've had Carl Lewis and we've had Flojo and we've had all of these different great Olympians in track and field, so we're used to it. Mm-hmm. So we're not going to praise the guy that finishes second. We're not going to praise the guy that finishes third. But you also know on the other end of that if I'm not going to always be first, I have to be likable, right? Like
I'm very
Freddie
likable
T,
in track and field, though.
Freddie T can be as unlikable, he is likable, he can be as unlikable as he wants if he goes out and rushes for 1,600 yards. Chan the same way if he gets 160 tackles, because your money is given to you based on how well you play this game. We don't have first and second and third. But for you, did you ever think to yourself, maybe I should change
Everybody
a little
like me though. I cannot, everybody like me.
How do they like you, Fred, if you say they're not trying to put you on TV?
I'm talking about the track community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the track community like me, love me to be exact. But it's hard. Like I got sponsored by Tad, Oakley, and all that. But them brands gotta fit right with your morals and stuff too.
Yeah.
Like it can't be like, oh, let me get this brand because of money, but if you don't, like, money don't move me no more. Respect, loyalty, and all that stuff. I bought houses plenty of times, tenfold, and all that stuff. I did what a normal American can't do. So my whole goal right now is an exit plan. My exit plan is trying to grow and shake hands with the right people, and I've been doing that, and how to grow my life once I get done with this sport. That's the ultimate goal. Like, how can I build my ranch up? How can I do the small thing to elevate my life when I get done? How to elevate my kids' life when I get done? Because at the end of the day, they are the future. I did my life. I got the most important thing is the house, and trying to run that stuff up to make sure my kids had a better life too.
But bro, it's crazy. Tattoos, the tattoo thing, the dreads, I got the dreads, and I'm the same person, but I'm very charismatic. You better not say nothing.
You are extremely charismatic.
I'm extremely charismatic, bro. When we walk through the airport, like, I'm the dude that's gonna talk to everybody and do all that stuff. But it really, on the back end, it accentuates your sellability. It accentuates all that stuff you do. And like I said, we went back and I watched the police video, and I also watched a bunch of other videos. I don't think you're charismatic.
That's what you mean
You
by
got
that?
a little asshole in you.
I think everybody.
Lot of.
I was just gonna
He
say,
got a
like,
lot of that in him.
and I said it when you had your feet folded, because earlier I thought you was gonna come over here. But bro, for any, I don't want to say any company's name because I don't want to mess up your money, but for a company to for you to represent them, you're not like the Miami Dolphins. I played for the Dolphins. So I had a Nike deal. I had this deal. I had that deal.
What'd you say?
Trash.
Yeah.
Yeah. we ain't win many games. I don't want to go over there because this nigga mad. But no. But I'm saying, like, as a team sports we played, different sports we played, you don't have a team, you have yourself. So the marketability of you is all you have.
Fashion.
A 19.7 and a 42 is all you really are, and then now they meet you.
Mm-hmm.
I would advise you that you need to be more pleasant. You need to be more happy. I'm
happy though.
I swear to God, Fred, I think you make more money if you were more of a pleasant
He
person.
smiled like Kanye.
That nigga,
You know what I'm saying?
that nigga just show his teeth.
Yeah, he
ain't
like
smiling.
Like,
Bro, I
damn.
swear to God, bro, I would say,
So I got.
bro, if you, like, you are,
Hey, nothing around here cheesing.
for you to run a sub 10, I'ma just leave it at the 100. You're the business. And when people walk up, they have to be comfortable or not comfortable with it.
When people approach me, they're comfortable. They're comfortable. A lot of people come up to me. Mm-hmm. They're comfortable.
See, I like you.
But why do your interview, he's an asshole though. He's an asshole and he likes
interviews. Because
why do you not show that to the public? Why do you not put that? No, honestly, I watched a lot of videos. Why do you not put that out to the world?
So if you're around track, they are the asshole. You gotta watch how they interview. They ask stupid questions. That's why a lot of track athletes don't like talking to these. They are assholes. That's why they giving us new faces of our peers to come and interview us. I am very open, but most of these old people got to wipe out and bring all the new faces in. Because most of these guys been around Carl Lewis and all them guys and stuff, so they don't know how us youngest generation is. most of them, like, you get new faces that interview, and I'm more open to the new faces and stuff. But all the old people, they need to wipe out and bring out new faces. Track is being flipped upside down, and all the old people wipe out, and all the new people coming in. So I'm actually open up to a lot of people. So it's just like the new old faces is like when I got in the people, all the OGs say you gotta watch out what you say to these people because they gonna end up turning your words against you. And so that's why I'm like on a standstill on what I say to them people.
Masai did our show, and we were talking to her about the final, and Alasia Johnson falls, and I asked the question, I said, well, hey, after she fell and you won the gold, like, did you console her? Did you guys have a conversation? Was there any interaction? And she was like, nah, I ain't got no friends.
Track is an individual sport.
But even like amongst the people that run for America, Fred,
It don't work. Hey, it's a Grammy game. Like, we only teammates on the 4x4, 4x1. We not teammates in no individual race. We probably not even warming up together. We are enemies against each other, and we all represent the United States. That's not only for our country, that's for most of every country. This is an individual success. This is not team success. Like, my medal's my medal. I'm not giving you my gold medal, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we on a 4x1, 4x4, that's a team. Individual is individual.
Like, dog, you see these people all the time, Fred.
We
like,
don't.
They're gonna have more commonalities with you.
We don't. I'm telling you, we don't. My coach is there, their coach is there. We're not warming up at the same time, no, none of that. I think I saw Noah probably like once or twice. And that once or twice is probably open ceremony and probably the party. I ain't seen Noah like that. It's just like, y'all see what y'all see on TV, and we all like together. We not together, we not warming up together, no nothing. Everybody really enemies, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are only going there for one thing. And we on the 4x1, 4x4, we are a team. That individual success is totally different than relay success. Even we go win the relay, they don't care. Like, the contract's not saying, oh, this person won this, so everybody gonna want that. What's in my contract is not in his contract or not in her contract. If I go win, just say for the bronze, my money's my money. I'm not splitting that between nobody else. So it's a Grammy game.
So you can't be cool? Like, we can't have like some, you know what I mean? Like, I liked Freddie. That didn't mean I wasn't gonna try to split Freddie down the middle.
And we all cool, you know what I'm saying? But everybody enemy when it comes to trying to break bread.
Gotcha.
Like, everybody not breaking the same bread, you feel me? So it's just like we are all, everybody's contract is not the same in track and field. Some making million, some people making nothing. So it's a Grammy game. You trying to get every penny out, and nobody gonna stand in nobody's way. That's what the world don't see. Like, everybody is different.
Well, brother, handoff though. The relay shit. Like, y'all didn't know what that tape is, so I can do this.
Y'all saw it. Y'all saw who messed up. By the time it came to me, she can't do nothing about it. The race has already lost the second leg. When it came to me, I'm not about to race and you already know you lost. You already saw the DQ on the thing before anything happened. So by the time it got to me, I'm like, I'm not about to sacrifice nothing. I already got what I came here for. That's my individual success. This is a grimy game, but it is what it is. Because, hey, you got to feed your face. Everybody's not feeding you. Like, all the other people can go home and feed their face and stuff. Like, but you were actually coming there for one thing. That's individual.
Can I talk about something happy?
I was about to say, man, God,
Let's talk about it.
It's happy, like, you gotta say
Let's talk about you. Let's talk. So now, honestly though, in preparing, man, I love the picture you took with your babies. I think you're just sitting on the couch, two little men right here, daughter over there. You mentioned that, like, that's what keeps you going.
Yes.
Like, that's the thing that matters to you, the legacy, the things that you can leave for them. How did becoming a father change you?
I became a father at a young age at 19. Like, basically, it's just all, you gotta work. You know what I'm saying? And I know where I came from. We can't be in the same situation. It's just like, oh, I can do something. Like, these brighten my day, waking up, brighten my day. I just know how to work. I'm not gonna put my kids in the same position I was. Gonna make sure they got roof over here, food on the table. Hey, daddy, I need this. Here you go. Just, I feel like that's the most important thing, making sure the kids need everything, because they ain't asked to be in this world. So that's the most important thing. The kids need us. We don't need them, the kids need us. And put them in position to win in life and put them in better understanding of themselves, but not the right people around them too.
What's something away from track, away from the sport, that people would be surprised to know about you?
I think I put everything out there. Like, I like gardening. Hey, a green thumb.
what did you just
You heard
say?
what I said.
You got like kale? Like you do like veggies and stuff?
Like veggie, hey, I'm from Texas, so it's just like, that's peace. Like, you gotta be grounded somehow. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that grounded me more than everything. Because patience, like what I do in the garden, you gotta be patient on the track. So you can't rush the process of a lot of things. So it's like the patience that kept me grounded and understanding, because if everything came overnight, it was already been handed to me.
Right.
But that patient gardening, understanding how the seeds and stuff blossom is just basically the same thing on the track, and how the track blossom. Everything's not gonna come overnight. Just small details and stuff that matter.
So back on your ranch, do you have like cattle and
I got
like
chickens and cattle. So right now is everything, because I'm about to move everything out here to LA.
so everything from the ranch?
Yes.
So you get the same amount of land and everything on this side, is what you saying?
I'm learning all that stuff. I'm going to a realtor and stuff, all that, but my life is not in Texas no more. My life's here in California or in Miami.
So you have the incident in Miami and you're assaulted, you're not given a reason of why you're arrested, and then when you get out, your lawyer and yourself is accosted with questions about accusations from your ex. How have you been dealing with someone continuing to say that you physically harmed and assaulted them, continuing to slander your name?
I feel like money is the root of everything. So you gotta let it play how it is, but my God gonna make a way. And I'll just leave it like that.
So when you think about your kids, obviously that situation has to play into it. How do you just continue to let them know that no matter what that situation is, they're the most important thing in the world to
My
you?
daughter texts me every day. She even texted me this morning. So as long as I can talk to my kids, that's the most important thing. But I just want to hold my babies.
Yeah,
That's the most important thing to me right now, holding my babies.
yeah, man. I couldn't imagine, you know, mine are older, but I couldn't imagine being in the place where I couldn't do that, man. So for you, I really hope, you know, you get that opportunity again. I can tell how much you love them. I can tell how much they mean to you, and having to deal with that sort of separation for fathers, we all are, that's an impossible situation to manage, man.
And Fred, with all that you've accomplished, right, to this point, I'm sure you got so many other things on your bucket list, but you about to hit 30 in a couple months.
A month and a half.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, at 30, a lot of times they tend to say that's when a lot of our that youthfulness, that exuberance starts to decline a little bit. What are you gonna do to prepare yourself to be as successful post 30 as you've been, you know, to this day?
I'm basically educating myself on the world. Track gave me the opportunity to travel the world for free. So I got friends and a lot of business people all over the world. So it's just better, like, even by me signing that contract, it gave me an opportunity to be in bigger rooms and all that stuff. So that gave me the opportunity to shake people's hands. And I've been shaking a lot of people's hands and better understanding stock market, how the gold and stuff work and stuff. And I've been around some good accountants and all that stuff to manage my stuff. I feel like for me, school ain't teach me nothing. Real life taught me everything. So yeah, you get a degree, but degree ain't mean nothing. It teaches you how to work for the next man. You know what I'm saying? So I've been in all these rooms, and all the rooms taught me how to work for myself. So it's just like, I've been more educated to have business. I got a barbershop in Miami, so it's just like the small detail how I've been all around the world and been in the rooms that people taught me how to better understand how to know the value of a dollar.
Well, bro, what's the future? Because I don't even know, like, the retirement. We all knew, RC tells a story, he tells a story about when he couldn't do what he did. You say he couldn't break on the 7 route. Freddie said he break and just couldn't break no more. But you talking about, you say you've been with people, you got real estate, obviously, and all that stuff. What's the next step? What are you working towards?
2028. I feel like that will be my ultimate exit plan. I still probably run some world championship after that, but I want to leave the LA Olympics on top. But you don't never know what exit plan is in track and field. When you're like, you just gotta know, but you never know. Because if you go look at, I'd say the 400, Michael Johnson, he ran the world record older. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Like, you gotta stay healthy. Justin Gatlin just retired like 2 years ago. So you don't know, at 40 years old, you just don't know in track and field. You can you gotta stay healthy. Make sure you invest in your body. Just make sure you run fast and make sure you get treatment and all that stuff. You never know in track and field when the time is right. It's just you just gotta know. But just know, I would know when my body's not right.
Give me them numbers, bro, because y'all got on me earlier about the numbers. 100, 200, 400. When you can't break that number, I'm about to go to Bahamas with my old lady and we about to go fishing every day.
So you just don't know. But just know if I start running 10 consistently, week in, week out, and not once I can't perform at a championship, you gotta go.
Let me ask you this. Of all of those records, like I said, you're the most versatile sprinter that I've ever seen. But of all of those times, right, which one of those do you think you can turn into a world record?
So for me, I feel like the 400, 400 was new to me too. But out of all of them, I think I want to start with the 100 and the 200, then go to the 400.
So how do you get from 978 is your best, right?
Yeah, 976.
And the record is 95.
Yes, the small details.
The world record is like 43.16 or 43.0?
57, 58, 958.
No, you're saying the record in the 400.
In the 400,
4303.
43.03, you went 43.6.
Yes.
He know all the numbers.
Yes. But I feel like I already been broke the 400 if I was still in the 400.
Okay.
But there's no money in the 400.
Because you don't become the fastest man in the world if you win the 400. They don't say that.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
You go to the Olympics, they only looking at the 100. They ain't looking they looking at all the other races, but the main thing is the 100 and then the distance races. Like nobody care about the middleman. The middleman is 200. They care more about the 400 than the middleman. Yeah. And then the 100 is you get everything you want.
Right. So 978 to 95.
The small details, the small details. You gotta hit everything right. The small details. Gotta make sure you get on your nutrition, good in the weight, not missing stuff. Hey, when you bang up, you gotta get on that table right away. You gotta be able to talk to your coach, my body's not feeling right. And your coach gotta be the one, okay, let's switch it up. Let's go to the pool. Let's go to the beach. You gotta do something the opposite. We're not on the track every day.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't be on the track every day and think you're gonna just run fast, because if you're on the track every day or even in spikes every day, something gonna have to give.
Yeah, something gonna break down. I'm from Louisiana, and in those sorts of places, those sorts of communities, faith is a huge thing. I think your first tattoo was about Psalm.
Yeah, on my rib.
104.
Yeah.
How has your faith played a part in
It
your
never
life?
changed. Hey, my faith could go a long way, and I know where my blessings come from. So my faith was, when my aunt adopted me, my faith was getting to walk home after junior college, getting the scholarship to A&M, signing that professional deal, being number one in track and field, having the right support team for me, moving to Arizona, moving to Miami, that all come with faith. You just don't do that like just to do that. Like you gotta start and believe in yourself at one point in your life. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who else will?
I've said it before on the show, bro. Everybody is praying in the locker room, both teams. Who's God listening to? I used to do it too, bro. I swear to God.
Hey, I think he listened to everybody who dropped the biggest bomb. Hey, it's what it is. Hey,
that's kind of my point.
yeah,
Like, I'm over here talking about.
got faith, but hey, the small details. If you're not grinding right, how you gonna be successful?
Yeah.
Like what come in the dark, you're gonna come to light. If you're not in the fields, how you gonna get that trophy? How you gonna get that? If you're not grinding right in the background, you can pray all day, but still it come down to you. So if you don't believe in yourself, if you ain't doing the small details right, how you can continue to pray all day long, but small details work.
Faith without works is dead, man.
Yeah, you see who's really working.
Yeah.
Like I pray every day. Like people pray probably more than me, but I know I pray more than a lot of people. But it all come down, is you really working? Because I can go and not work out for weeks, still pray, and it's gonna cost me.
Yeah.
Like you gotta work too. You can pray all day, but if you don't work, that prayer, he hearing you. But he also say you ain't mean to get that because you really ain't put the work in.
Yeah.
Fred, we always ask our guests what's their biggest pivot in life. That's like the one moment you can look back on and say, without this moment happening to me or for me, I wouldn't be who I am today.
If my ankle was not hurting, I would never been in the position to run 100 meters.
Okay.
Because I was in the house in Bahamas and then I came back to Miami and then I think I rolled my ankle running something. And then that's what I couldn't run the 400 because you got to do 12, I think it was 10 meters. So I was supposed to do the 400 that week.
Okay.
And I ended up running 9.9.
With a banged up ankle.
Yes.
That's crazy.
And then that's when I think 2 weeks later, I went to run against Justin Gatlin and then Andre. I beat them and I said, it's my turn now. This doing Olympic year.
Yeah.
This doing Olympic year. Nobody go from what I did to 100. That changed everything about my setting. If my ankle ain't never happened, I still be running 400.
Wow.
I still be running 400. Mm-hmm. So
That was 2021.
2021.
Man.
So that's what happened. If I ain't do that, and I still be running 400. Still talking my shit. But I still do. I still be if my ankle ain't never messed up, I still be doing the 400, and nobody would know nothing about the 100.
So the next time you step on the track in 100, and if Noah Lyles is in the blocks next to you,
you know we talk shit.
What we got?
We talk shit.
No, I'm saying what's the outcome? What
It's gonna
we
be
got?
me. If I'm in the race, I'm expected to win 100% of the time.
Mm-hmm. Who you think gonna win out of Noah and Cheetah in the 60?
Oh, it's Noah. It's different breed. Cheetah did that stuff in college and all that stuff, but I'm gonna have to pick the track guy. Like Cheetah fast in his own right, but track speed is different now than he was when he was running in at Oklahoma. It's not the same thing.
And the last thing before you go, if it were you and Cheetah, who you got? Well, not who you got, but what we got?
It's only me.
Okay.
I would literally belittle him. I would look at him. I would literally belittle him. I'm a DB. He won't get past no routes.
Okay, all right, Fred.
Hey,
No, Fred. No,
I'm
listen.
telling you, he won't
Hey,
get
bro,
no routes.
I know people. No, I know
No.
y'all come on these shows.
No,
and
I'm
y'all
not coming
feel
on.
like
I'm
you
not
can
coming
say
on no
whatever
show.
the hell.
I'm being real.
Fred,
Tell them line up.
Fred,
you see how the
you
Dolphins
would beat him
signed
in the
him?
race.
I
Fred.
would beat him in the field too.
No, you would not.
Bet.
Bro, he
Bet.
would cook you.
No, he wouldn't.
You still can cover?
Yes.
No,
ain't nothing
Fred,
changed.
don't because y'all got
Hey,
this.
and I will fuck all y'all up too.
Fred Kerley. Fred Kerley, there's no shot. There's no shot.
bet.
In the race, 100%.
Bet.
I bet whatever you want. And obviously, track money paying really good because I know I ain't got a house in Dubai, the Bahamas, Miami, a ranch, and a place in Los
He got
Angeles.
a black shirt with a Louis Vuitton patch.
Yeah, hell no.
Well, black
You got
tee.
that skims money too.
Fred, there is no way.
I'm telling you, I can.
But you can't.
I can. Now, you got, like, this is me talking in real reality. I can.
What your stance look like? That's the test. What your stance
Yo, I'm
look
a
like?
DB, man. Come on, man. Like, come on.
That's offense.
I can do like
offense,
this.
Fred.
Yo, I can do like this. I can cover ground. What you talking about?
He can't catch the deep ball on
Yo,
you.
he
You can't
catch,
stop.
Yes, I can.
Fred, you can't
Yes, I
stop
can.
and get out. No,
I'm about to say
You
change of
can't.
direction though.
I can
change of direction.
No.
I don't need to
When he
right
come
now.
up, top, when he
you
run the
got him.
comeback, when he run the comeback though, you
I
flying
can
that
show
way.
you my highlights.
I believe. Well, Fred,
Yo.
Fred, you one of the fastest humans that's ever lived. I know your highlights are good because people can't catch you.
Let me tell you this. I'm not Usain because he can't play football. You talk about my real background. My real background is not track and field. My real background is football. Ain't nothing changed. I'm telling you that. Nothing
Fred,
changed.
a lot has changed.
Nothing changed.
Because you're saying.
Hey, they don't even get tackled no more.
Fred, but
They don't even get tackled no more.
Confidence.
Fred, you're saying
They don't even get tackled no more.
they don't get tackled. I get
Hey,
it.
flag. You can't do nothing. Flag. You touching me too much. Flag.
Listen, the
Come
confidence
on.
is contagious.
Football.
but-
Bro, this was not on sprint. He did not act like this on sprint.
I actually did. They ain't covering me. I actually did talk like this in sprint. They ain't covering me.
You did not act like this.
I'm telling you. They have 100 million hours of us. They follow me to yeah, they follow us everywhere.
Fred,
They
before-
even came to my house in Miami. They follow us. They came to the track over here. They follow us. They just showing you what they want to present. And some of the stuff on the new one, it was what I did on the old one. So it's just like they ain't really do nothing. And then in the first one, they started halfway. So that stuff fake. It was more people supposed to be on them shows than what it is.
So when before you came here, I was like, man, I watched him on sprint. He a little quiet. That is not true.
That's what he said coming in.
Yeah.
He was like, Fred gonna be quiet. He ain't really gonna talk. Don't say shit.
I'm around. You know what I'm saying? So I can talk
I
about.
done heard you pop off.
Yeah, so
Oh, no,
come on.
man.
Yeah, I like you, man. I appreciate you,
I'ma
boy.
be there, bro.
Hey, he all right, dog.
Bro, yes, sir, man. Real
He
talk.
talk big
Right,
money.
man. Respect.
But
All right.
Tyreek could tear him out the frame.
You got me.
Hold up, limitless. Take a stomach, got pinning it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people feeling militant. Way I'm feeling got me up. On the mission got me up. Knowing me, I got the key. Only vision I can trust. Trust, limitless. Take a stomach, got pinning it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people feeling militant. Way